My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every week, we break down full UFC fight cards, giving you our picks, our bets, and our fantasy plays. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. This video is brought to you by BETU Play to Earn. It is the world's first online play-to-earn sports and esports betting game. Check it out now at betuearn.com. That's bet, the letter U, earn.com. That was so smooth, too. Here we go. First up, at UFC Vegas 48, we've got Mario Bautista fighting Jay Perrin. Mario Bautista is 8-2 overall. He's 3-2 in his last 5, and he's coming off of a TKO loss to Trevin Jones. Jay Perrin taking this on incredibly short notice because Khalid Taha dropped, is 10-4 overall, 4-1 in his last 5, making his UFC debut. Mario Bautista is a high-volume, give-one-to-get-one style striker. He sets a nice pace. He's always plodding forward, and he really does a good job of staying light on his feet. He's constantly moving, and then he plants his feet to really let his hands go and throw those shots. Even though he's constantly moving, he is very hittable, which has gotten him into some trouble in the past. That's why when he was fighting Khalid Taha, I loved Khalid in that, because Mario Bautista is hittable, and Khalid hits like a truck. But he's fighting Jay Perrin, and Jay Perrin, again, he's stepping in on short notice. He's making his official UFC debut. He's coming off a few wins on the local circuit after a failed contender series attempt about 2 years ago. I've managed fighters for a very long time. I help out Glover Teixeira quite a bit. I'm from Connecticut, so is he. He runs a gym. So I help him out, and I get a lot of his students' fights. So I did my research on Jay Perrin in 2017 for Bellator, because I got one of Glover's guys who, I got him the fight, Reggie Carvalho. He fought Jay Perrin. He submitted Jay Perrin, but obviously I, did the research then. So I'm familiar with Jay Perrin, how he fights, watched him fight in real life. And he's a pretty well-rounded guy. He's primarily looking to wrestle. He comes forward with strikes and then he shoots. He almost never gets his first shot. He has to constantly reshoot, but typically he'll shoot, not get it, then work you up against the cage, hold you against the cage, and just work from there. If he gets you to the ground, he's looking for ground and pound and isn't really chasing submissions. It's an interesting matchup because Mario Bautista is definitely the more powerful fighter. He's definitely the better striker. And it's not like Jay Perrin is like some stud wrestler that could definitely get this to the ground. But he can literally hold people against the cage for 25 minutes. Go back, he's had some regional title fights, and literally that's the fight. Takes a shot, he doesn't get it, he comes up to the upper body, holds you against the cage for 25 full minutes, and he manages to win those boring decisions. The trouble he gets into are against nasty wrestlers or slick BJJ guys, like when I matched him up against Reggie Carvalho. But Mario is neither one of those. He's not a nasty wrestler. He's not a super slick BJJ guy. I'm going against the grain here. I'm going to take short notice Massachusetts Jay Perrin for the win. I'm just praying he's actually prepared. What do you think, Jakey boy?
I kind of almost want to follow you on this, but the short notice does kind of scare me to death. Both these guys, when they strike, as you mentioned, they both kind of throw to kill, especially Bautista. And that's what got him in trouble in that Trevin Jones fight. I actually picked Trevin Jones in that matchup. He was a big underdog. And he sat down on a punch and basically tried to knock out Trevin, where Trevin just came with a shorter shot that just kind of beat him to the punch. He ate that shot and went down and ended up losing. So, in this matchup, I really, really want to pick Jay Perrin. I don't blame you for picking Jay Perrin. The thing that kind of is holding me against it is because the takedowns, he isn't real successful with them. And it doesn't seem like he goes first for the takedowns. It seems like takedowns are a second thought inside of an exchange. So he's in an exchange, and then it's like, oh yeah, takedown. And it just seems like the timing is always kind of weird. I think that's why he struggles so much, because he's not all in on the takedown from the jump with the level change. So if he was that kind of fighter, I think I would pick him in this matchup, because I think if you get Mario to the ground, he kind of struggles there. But, short notice, I think that, he kind of gets a little fired up. He loves to throw bombs anyway when he does strike. And this matchup, I think Mario is going to be a little bit quicker and still have the power. So I'm going to go Mario Bautista in this matchup, but I definitely don't blame you for playing Jay Perrin. And we'll see the DraftKings lineups. If he's underpriced, he's definitely going to be a good play.
Yeah, I'm hoping DraftKings sleeps on him because it is such short notice. There's literally, we're filming this on Tuesday night. There's no odds anywhere on any book. So there's obviously no DraftKings. There's nothing else. But But I do like Jay Perrin. Like I said, I'm just hoping he's prepared. That's all I can hope for. Is that bantamweight? That's his weight class, so he didn't, he's not bumping up, nothing crazy. So we'll see what happens.